Hearts of the south, eyes of the north, fingertips of the west, heels of the east. Gather holding the winds, scatter sweeping the rains. Bakudo number 58. Kyakushi Tsuijaku! 31, 64, 83, 97. Okay, I've located them. East 332, north 1566. They're at the Sokioku.
All right, here's what we're going to do. Go and locate all captains and lieutenants and communicate to them what's happening. Go and tell them everything that we've managed to learn so far about Aizen, and that includes his location. Also, we'll provide the same information to the Ryoka.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm counting on you. I must do all that I can to save the lives of Captain Hitsugaya and Lieutenant Hinamori.
Black and white net! 22nd bridge, 66th crown and cincture, footprints, distant thunder, sharp arrow, rotating land, cover of night, sea of clouds, pale soldiery. Fill the great circle and charge to the heavens! Bakudo number 77! Tente Kura! Acquisition successful. All captains, lieutenants, and proxy assistant captains of all 13 court guard squads. And all Ryoka. This is Isane Kotetsu, lieutenant of Squad 4. This is an urgent message from Captain Retsu Unohara of Squad 4 and from myself. What I'm about to tell you is the complete truth.
No. Aizen?
You heard her. What do you think, old man Yama? I'm thinking maybe we shouldn't do this.
The captain, he couldn't have lost.
But he told me he wouldn't hurt Momo. Impossible. The captain has betrayed us? Kaname!
Did you hear the news, Master Mayori?
Of course. I heard everything.
What should we do now?
This doesn't interest me.
What was that all about? Something about the 46 and hypnosis? I don't understand any of it. What's that got to do with us?
I didn't hear anything. Nothing at all.
The voice said she was from Squad 4. You haven't come into direct contact with Squad 4, so you probably couldn't attune to her spiritual pressure.
What? Captains killing captains? Well, frankly, that's their problem. Why bother telling us about it?
They must have thought it was important.
Huh?
Don't you understand, Ichigo? All right, look, let me explain. The Central 46 is the Sarate's supreme judicial body. They're in charge of interpreting rules and maintaining justice. This Captain Aizen wanted the other Soul Reapers to think that the orders that they were obeying came from the Council itself, when they were really obeying him. So what does he want?
An execution?
Right. The date of Rukia's execution was moved forward when we got here. That was suspicious. We should have realized something was up then. But this message makes everything crystal clear. It's apparent that this Captain Aizen wants Rukia dead, and won't stop until she is.
Rukia.
What was that all about? What the... how is... We're on Sokyoku Hill.
Welcome, Renji.
Captain Aizen?
Leave Rukia Kuchiki here and just go.
I refuse.
What?
I said no. I will not. Captain Aizen.
I see. Wait, Geen. You're being so stubborn, Renji. If you won't give me Rukia, then I'm afraid I can't help you. But nevertheless, I'll let you have your way. Rukia may remain in your arms, but I'm afraid that the rest of you is going to have to go. Your defensive skills have improved noticeably, Renji. You've truly grown. That pleases me. But all the same, you've chosen a very bad time to be persistent. It's a challenging situation. It's difficult to step on ants without crushing. As your former captain, I still feel some protectiveness. I'd hate to see you.
Really? Is that a fact? You'd hate... Then why? Why did you kill Momo?
Oh. So that earlier disruption of spiritual pressure was Tentekura. It must have been Isane. Momo's death was unavoidable. She just couldn't live without me, and she had already served her purpose. I killed her out of compassion. Don't you see that? But it was never my desire to kill her myself. That's why I tried to get Izuru and Toshiro to do the job for me. But unfortunately, that didn't work out the way I'd hoped it would. So, grudgingly, I took care of it.
Is that so? Izuru, Momo, you had them right there! Both of them in the palm of your hand!
And you, Renji.
Now I see. It's all clear. No way. No. You're not the Captain Aizen that I knew. Not anymore!
Sadly, I was never the Captain Aizen that you proclaimed to know. I'm afraid that person was merely an illusion, Renji. In fact, the Sosuke Aizen that you knew never even existed.
I don't know exactly what your game is, but you're definitely not getting your hands on Rukia now. Roar! Sabimaru!
Out of the three of you, I'd say that you were the most trouble, Renji.
His bare hand?
I was sure.
Renji!
Even from the very first time that I met you three, I felt sure that I could use you. That's the reason why I decided to have you assigned to Squad 5 when I had the chance after you became members of the Court Guard. I made the two useful ones subordinates of Geen and myself, and sent you, the problem child of the bunch, to another company. It appears that my instinct was correct. For the last time, leave Rukia Kuchiki and go.
Please!
No! I won't give her to you! No way. I'm not leaving her. You bastard!
I see. That's unfortunate.
Hey, what are you kneeling down for? Is Rukia really that heavy? I thought I'd give you a hand. Renji.
Ichigo, I'm sorry that you had to come to our aid.
What? Well, you looked pretty pooped from just carrying Rukia around. Was running away too much for you, Renji?
Huh? Oh yeah? Well, you look like you could use a nice nap yourself. Maybe you ought to go and curl up in a comfy blanket somewhere. Nice and quiet!
What did you say? Are you for real? Is this the thanks I get?
What's wrong with you? Are you deaf? I was
so sorry. I didn't want to be ill-mannered and intrude, so I let that boy in.
That's all right. Just another ant to step on. It makes no difference whatsoever.
Is that Aizen?
Yeah.
Tell me, can you run right now, Renji?
I can, but I won't.
Now look.
I have a plan. Sabimoto may be broken, but he still has a few surprises left in him. I am going to fight. You know just as well as I do. I mean, there's no... Listen, I'm not saying we can beat them, but maybe we can stun them, and in the end, walk out of here with...
Okay, sure. Well, all right. I guess that we're a team then.
I can only use this one time. But if it works, it will create an opening. Captain Aizen is very powerful. You'll only have an instant, and a brief one at that. So don't miss it.
Okay.
See ya! We're just starting! I'm coming now!
Fast enough yet?
Try to keep up! You're wide open! I'm not done yet! This is just the start! I can't lose!
There!
You should be in 2 pieces right now. I must have miscalculated.
No. No! Where did he go? No!
Ichigo. Renji. I can't move.
Now, get up, Rukia Kuchiki. Oh, I see. You've been weakened thanks to the impact of my spiritual pressure.
Ichigo.
Poor thing, he's still conscious. Your will to live exceeds your skills, but it's working against you now. I wouldn't push myself too hard, though. Your backbone is the only thing holding the 2 halves of you together right now. Struggle all you want, but you're never going to be able to make it to your feet. It's not a matter of will. It's structurally impossible. But look at the bright side. You got farther than I expected. Now, just rest quietly for a while. Your part in all this is over.
My part? My part?
Yes, I was fully aware that you would be coming. I even knew from where. I knew you would arrive in West Rukon District. That's the reason why I posted surveillance there. I lowered the wall around the Serete right after your arrival. And additionally, placed squads 3 and 9 behind the gate. Then I had Geen drive you two away personally. Because the wall had been moved down, and with the captains roaming around there, behind it, I knew that Kukaku Shiba's Flower Crane Cannon would be your only way in. I will say your arrival was spectacular, and your group outwitted and outfought even the captains. Every single Soul Reaper in the whole Serete was occupied with looking for you. Yes, the entire situation was very exciting and engaging. Thanks to the distraction that you provided, even the murder of a captain received little attention. You made things easy for me.
But hold on. I don't get this. How did you know that we'd arrive in West Rukon District?
That's completely obvious. It had to be there. West Rukon District is Kisuke Urahara's base of operations. The only place you could enter using a Senkaimon that he created was West Rukon District.
What?
That surprises you? Really? You work for him, don't you? Didn't you come to recapture Rukia Kuchiki on orders given by...
What are you...
Oh, I see. Then that means you haven't been taught. Ah, well, I suppose I can tell you now that it's all over. To start with, are you aware that Soul Reapers have 4 basic combat methods? They are Zanjutsu, Hakuda, Ho-Ho, and finally Kido. Each of these disciplines requires that the user have a certain level of power, but in attempting to master any particular one of those methods, one eventually runs into a wall that's determined by one's potential. At that point, improvement comes to a full stop. All Soul Reapers have these limits. It's unavoidable, but the question becomes, is it possible to break through the walls one encounters? It is, but only by one means. The solution is called hollowification. The hollowification of a Soul Reaper, the Soul Reaperification of hollows. By removing the barrier between these two opposing life forms, new heights of power and ability can be achieved. This isn't a new theory by any means. It's been around for quite a while. I focused my efforts on hollows, and eventually I was able to send out a number of hollows with powers very much like those that are possessed by Soul Reapers. Hollows that could turn off their spiritual pressure and make Zanpakuto disappear just by touching them. Hollows that could fuse with Soul. But none of them could be truly considered a new kind of being. There were others who delved into this field, but they were hindered by ignorance and the limitations of their ethics. In the end, no one was successful at it. That is, not until Kisuke Urahara. Working outside the Soul Society's scientific community, he created a substance that could remove the barrier between hollows and Soul Reapers in an instant. It was called Hogyoku. It was very dangerous. At least he seemed to think so, because before long, he tried to destroy it. However, it was to no avail. To Kisuke's dismay, he soon discovered that he was not able to eliminate his creation. And so, reluctantly, he did what he had to do. At that point, Kisuke placed a protective shell around the Hogyoku. By doing so, he was able to implant it deep within a person's konpaku. Now, do you understand? The hiding place that he ended up choosing was you. By the time that I'd become aware of this secret, you'd already gone missing somewhere in the world of the living. But instinctively, I knew that Kisuke Urahara was behind it. I can think of no one else who would have the capability to create an untraceable Giga. So then, do you finally understand the truth now? He wasn't trying to help you. He was turning you into a human to conceal the whereabouts of the Hogyo. Luckily, the situation didn't last long. It was only a few months later that you were discovered in the world of the living. And immediately,
Aizen!
It's been a long time since I was able to set eyes on your face. Tell me, what brought about the change, Sajin?
Why, how dare you grin at me like that, Aizen? You betrayed, misled, and deceived us all. But now you're going to pay for that. So will you, Kaname. Explain yourselves if you can. Or is there no good explanation? I'm sorry, Kaname. Bunkai! What? Aizen is still standing next to Kaname?
Hado number 90, Kurohitsugi.
They're both captain class. How could they be so unequal in strength?
Kyoka Suigetsu's complete hypnosis is flawless. Even if you know it's coming, you can't prepare. It's impossible to evade.
A level 90 Aisho Haki? Now that's scary. But I have to ask, when did you achieve that?
No, it was a failure. I couldn't even summon a third of its normal destructive capability. Hado in the 90s are rather unwell then. I'm sorry. Now, where did we leave? Oh yes, Rukia Kuchiki. The moment when you were discovered in the world of the living, the very first thing I did was to eliminate the Council of 46.
What?
Isane probably told you something to the effect of, Sosuke Aizen faked his own death and disappeared, and then he plotted and carried out the murder of the Council of 46. But that isn't the way it really happened. After you had been located, I killed the members of the council, and then I placed a spell on the central underground assembly hall. That way, I made it appear as if the council members were alive and were simply in session. Even if someone were to enter the chamber, they wouldn't see anything unusual. But then, if they didn't have the council's permission in the first place, no captain would even be attempting to go there anyway. Then after that, the three of us hid ourselves inside the underground assembly hall. From there, we issued orders as though we were the Council of 46, with no one on the outside being in. To ensure that you were captured and returned, we dispatched your brother and Renji. In order to dissolve your Konpaku and extract the Hogyoku that had been hidden inside of you, the plan that I put together was to execute you with the Sogyoku. But we were cognizant of the fact that your Ryoka friends might very well make an attempt to rescue you. If the execution failed because of such an attempt or for some other reason, I needed to have a backup plan at the ready. And what I found is this.
No!
The secret. Amazing. Something as small as this. The Hogyoku. The Konpaku itself is undamaged. Amazing technology. Unfortunately, you are no longer needed. Kill her, Gin.
All right then. Shoot him dead, Shinzo.
Byakuya, why? Why did you? Why? Byakuya! Byakuya! Byakuya!
Ah, there's a face I haven't seen for a while.
Don't move. You twitch so much as a finger. And you lose your head.
I see.
Don't move.
My apologies, Captain Eisen. I got caught.
Captain Tosin.
And it's over.
What?
Can't you see? Take a good look around. You're completely surrounded.
Eisen. Captain Eisen!
It's over, Eisen. What is it? What's so funny, Eisen?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's time.
Soiphone, get back!
You know, it really is too bad. I wouldn't have minded being your prisoner a while longer. Bye-bye, Kongiku. I'm sorry.
Huh? He's rising! You can't escape! Stop! That light goes by the name Negacion. It's something that the Menos Grande use in order to rescue each other. The moment that light envelops something, it's all over. They're in another world now. It's been taken out of our hands. There's simply nothing that we can do any longer. It's the reality that anybody who's ever fought against the Menos Grande is well aware of. That from the moment at which the light came down, this was already over, and Eisen was beyond our reach even then. Kaname! Come down here, Kaname! Why? Why did you become a Soul Reaper? Wasn't it for the sake of your dead friend? Wasn't it so that you'd be able to uphold justice? Where is your sense of justice now? Where has it gone?
I told you, Sajin. The path that I choose to follow is the one that's least soaked in blood. Justice is always there, and in fact, the path I walk is justice.
Tosin!
You joined forces with the Menos Grande, but why?
To seek greater heights.
Have you fallen, Eisen?
Don't kid yourself, Ukitake. No one has ever stood atop the heavens before. Not you, nor I, nor the gods. But the unbearable vacancy of heaven's throne ends now. I will stand at the top. It's time to say goodbye, Soul Reapers. It's time to say goodbye, Ryoka boy. You did prove to be interesting, at least for a human.
Captain Unohana, may I ask you, how are Captain Hitsugaya and Lieutenant Hinamori?
They're stable. Well, for now at least. But moving forward, the rest of it will have to be up to them. Kotetsu is going to continue with their treatment. Who's left?
Sir, there's still Captain Kuchiki and the Ryoka boy.
It looks to me like the Ryoka girl doesn't need our help at all. You were reckless, Captain Kuchiki. Rukia Kuchiki, come here, please. Captain Kuchiki is asking for you.
Rukia, are you there?
I'm right here, Byakuya.
Well, there's something that I want to tell you about. It was on a spring morning about 50 years ago when I lost my wife. Her name was Hisana. Hisana passed from the world of the living and was sent to the Rukon district along with her sister. It was difficult for her to survive there while also having to provide care for her sibling, so she decided to run away. Hisana never forgave herself for what she did. After becoming my wife, she continued to search for her sister almost every day over the course of the next 5 years. Before she passed, she spoke to me and said, "Please keep looking for my sister, and when you find her, use your power to protect her." I did just that and continued to look for Hisana's sister. I managed to find her just a year later, and soon after, brought her into the Kuchiki clan. Per Hisana's dying wish, I kept Hisana's relation to her secret and never revealed it to my sister-in-law. That person is you, Rukia. When I brought you and Hisana into the Kuchiki clan, I broke the law against mixing the blood of a noble family with the blood from one of ignoble birth, not once, but twice. That is the reason why, after I took you in, I made an oath while standing at the graves of my parents. I vowed that I would never again break the law. I swore from that moment on, I would always uphold it, whatever it might cost to do so. When you were condemned to execution, I was left adrift, not knowing what I should do. Should I honor the oath that I made to my parents, or should I remain true to the promise I made to Hisana? I asked myself, what was I to do? Ichigo Kurosaki, I thank you. Rukia, I'm sorry.
Yes, it's finished. They let me use their sewing room. I made these. I tried to remember what everyone was wearing when we got here. Well, what do you think, Chad?
The pattern, it's different.
I added my own touch. This one's for you, Orihime.
It's kinda cute.
You think so? I made this too. It's for Rukia to wear back in the world of...
Uryu, you know, I think that you might be better at making clothes than fighting.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna show this to Rukia.
All right, who's next? What's the matter, huh? None of you cowards wants any of this?
All right, fine. Tell you what.
I'll admit, you've got guts. You sure? You just finished convalescing, and I won't hold back.
Well, so did you. But I wasn't convalescing.
Hey! Good morning, Captain.
Well, well. You're looking pretty good, Ichigo. Have your wounds healed up?
Right. Yeah. I'm fully...
You are, huh? I'm glad to hear it. This means that now I can fight you without holding back. Hey, come back here, boy!
No way! Forget it! I'm never fighting you again!
What? You won't get away!
Just as rowdy as ever, I see.
Especially ever since that Ichigo showed up on the scene. Oh well, better rowdy.
Listen, why exactly are you here with us? What about Captain Komamura?
Well, to tell you the truth, the fact of it is, our captain wants to be left alone for... Nameless friend of Konami, tell me, just what would you have said to stop him?
Oh.
Captain Komamura, if I may ask you something. Will Captain Tosin ever come back?
Undoubtedly. And when he does, we'll knock the cobwebs from his head.
I wouldn't have minded being your prisoner a while longer.
I'm sorry.
Stupid man. Ugh, how I hate you. So stupid.
What is?
Ah! You scared me.
There's someone here to see you, Rangiku.
Isaru.
Rangiku.
Are you hungry? Want some soba bun?
Momo.
There's no way Kenpachi chased me this far, right?
Ichigo!
What's wrong, Orihime?
She's gone! I can't find Rukia anywhere!
I'm sure that you must be wondering why I'm still alive now.
Not at all. Well, if you were dead, then who would I have around to compete? Captain,
Renji!
Just shut up!
Huh?
Listen, what do you want? Come on! I was about to say something heartfelt here.
Oh, sorry.
Huh? What? Wait, did something happen to...
Well, if you don't know anything...
Come on, Ichigo! You really shouldn't enter the hospital rooms of people that you don't know!
Hey, Orihime. Well, I mean, I guess I kinda know him. sorry. Renji, Byakuya.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have bothered you.
What was that all about?
It's just that, is he really going to continue doing that? Is he actually going to keep calling me by my first name?
Ichigo, don't you think that maybe we should have asked someone else about Rukia?
Nah, if Renji doesn't know where she is, Rangiku and the others probably don't either. You already searched the Seirete, right? Well then. Hey, I knew you'd be here.
Ichigo, Orihime.
Looks like you're all done. You're still not feeling well. That much is clear. You should rest up for tomorrow.
Yes, I will, but first, there's something that I have to tell you. I've decided that I'm going to stay here.
Okay, that's good.
What?
I mean, you know, I guess if that's what you want. Look, if you really want to stay here, then I think that you should stay. I remember it now. I know the reason why I wanted to save you so badly.
This is the official Senkaimon. Of course, we installed a Reishihen Kanki just for you. Ichigo, this is for you.
Jushiro, what is it?
Well, Rukia, take care.
I will. Chad, Uryu, Orihime, take care, guys.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here. Uryu made this for you. You have to wear it, okay?
Huh? Sure.
I'll see you, Rukia.
Yeah. Thank you, Ichigo.
That's my line. Thanks, Rukia. Because of you, the rain is over. It's finally stopped.
Rukia Kuchki. You have been found guilty of a capital offense. 25 days from now, you will be taken to the Central Execution Grounds to suffer the ultimate punishment. That is the Soul Society's verdict. The decision is final. This is the last time that we will converse. I shan't speak with you again, Rukia. The next time I see you will be at the gallows.
Hey, don't be sad. Nothing's written in stone. They could still change their minds.
That ruling came from the Central 46. It can't be overturned or undone. But it's all right. I knew that this was going to happen right from the very beginning. There's no use.
Rukia?
It's so silent in here. I wonder how Ichigo and the others are doing right now. You're an unexpectedly good student. Your grades surprised me.
Hey, what's unexpectedly supposed to mean? With the way that I look, I need good grades to keep the teachers off my back.
So much fuss so early in the morning. Can't you even walk to school without making so much noise?
Good morning, Ichigo. Rukia.
Morning.
Hey, Rukia. Do you want today? I brought French bread, bananas, and bean jelly. It makes—
Oh, sounds fantastic.
No, I don't feel like I deserve to feel nostalgic, to revel in the past. I threw it all away myself. Everything. I see. Maybe this is just what I get. This is what I'm destined for. All of my friendships are... South Rukon, 78th District, Hanging Dog. That's where I lived. And that's where I met Renji and all of his friends. Before that point in time, I'd been alone for as long as I could remember. Renji and his friends became like a family to me. However, that couldn't last forever. Soon enough, it all collapsed. That harsh life eventually got the best of all our friends, one after the other. In the end, the only ones that were left were Renji and me. Standing before their tombs, I made up my mind about the path I'd take. I would become a Soul Reaper, and I would escape that environment. However, things have a way of intruding on one's plans. Shortly after entering the Soul Reaper Academy, the Kuchiki clan, one of the most important families in the Soul Society, suddenly decided that they were going to adopt me. At first, Renji was happy to see me become part of that noble family, but joining it also meant that we would have to say goodbye to each other. After graduating from the academy...
Please, wait here for a little while. The lieutenant... Can I help you?
I'm new. I only recently became an officer. Please, I hope that you'll treat me like anyone else.
Oh, yes!
Who's she?
She's one of the Kuchiki family.
Their new pet, huh? Heard she was exempt from the graduation exam and the enlistment exam.
Clueless. They have no idea of just how hard we worked to get here.
Hey, you there! What do you think you're all doing standing around here? This isn't a show. Get back to your posts.
I'm Lieutenant Cayenne Shiba. Pleased to meet you. Huh? Hello. Hey.
Ooh.
Look, I'm a lieutenant, you know? You're supposed to respond in kind. You...
Rookie. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Good. You're okay, Rookie. Allow me to welcome you to Squad 13. Our captain's in poor health, so I basically run the whole show around here. I'll let you in on a little secret. It's okay to call me Captain Cayenne. By mistake. Now and then.
All right. I'll keep that in mind. Within the Kuchki family, I was treated like an outsider from the Rukhan district. And within Squad 13, I was also treated differently. This time because of the family that had adopted an ordinary greeting. An ordinary chewing out. An ordinary relationship that one might expect to exist. Ordinary was exactly what I wanted. It's what I'd been searching. It felt nice. Just being around him.
Okay, let's get started, Rukia.
Yes, I'm ready, sir.
Come on, is that all you can do, Rukia?
So this is a lieutenant's strength. I have no chance against him. But he was kind enough to make the time to come and train with me. Which means that I have to make the best of this. I'm not done! Don't hit me. Wide open. It's my turn now. Now. Don't hit me. Dance. Sodino Shirayuki. Somenoman! Tsukishiro! A true pity.
Sorry.
Don't kill you! What was that? What was that? That took a turn. Straight back.
It's my turn now. Wide open.
Strike back. That took a turn. Take that! Going up!
Don't hit me.
Here I come!
See you. Not so easy. Dance. Sodino Shirayuki. Somenoman! Tsukishiro! A true pity.
If I fight the dust there!
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant.
Huh? What's wrong?
When we sparred earlier, I wasn't up to the challenge. I was too weak for you to even train properly. Please forgive me.
Is that the big problem? You're still a new officer. Don't worry too much about it. Frankly, it'd be weird if you could hold your own against me right from the get-go.
I'm afraid that I'm not very skilled when it comes to using the sword. I scored well in Kido at the academy, but, well, in the 13 court guard squads, my Kido was considered to be only average. Do I really belong here? Or am I simply fooling myself, pretending to be something that I'm not? What am I even doing?
Huh? Seriously? What do you think? You're here to fight and to protect.
Protect?
What? All kinds of things.
That's a bit vague for me to truly understand.
What? Rukia, are you really not aware? Don't you know about our captain?
No.
There are two kinds of battles. First, there are battles that are meant to protect lives. And second, there are battles that are instead to protect honor. That's what Captain Uki taught. But you know, Rukia, I think it's simpler than that. I believe what he means is that everything we have to protect comes down to one thing.
One thing?
The heart. Well now, if you ask me, I guess I'd say the heart is right here. Whenever people grow close, whenever friendship blooms, it isn't a heart that's inside our bodies. Whenever we care about something. I guess what I'm saying is that if you were all alone in the world, I don't really think that you could actually have a heart. Simply put, if your heart is full of a longing to be here, then that's where your heart is. And if your heart is right here, then that alone is
Lieutenant.
So you don't need to worry anymore. Listen, you're one of us now. Here in Squad 13.
Thank you very much. I was happy, thanks to Kaienji, but what I did to him that fateful. All that I can really do now. I don't deserve anything. I'm not worth saving. Alone, I'll sit and wait for my death. That is what my destiny is.